You know, I've long had a dream of one day making a go of having my own little farm and garden. Somewhere where going to work means walking out the back door. Somewhere where my kids can grow, learn and play. So I'm visiting a guy that's made that dream into a reality. And he's done this by diversifying. This is Richard Weston. He's the man who's turned a barren and windy 5-hectare site half an hour north of Hobart into a beautiful, fully functioning farm, home and life. He grows veggies for local restaurants, olives for making his own oil, and some of the most beautiful peonies you'll ever see. So what are the challenges? What are your tips for first-timers?
Diversification. In small scale, I would say at least 3 strings to your bow. We lost an entire crop of olives 2 years ago, but we had the flowers and we have the vegetables. One of the main keys to starting off in small-scale farming is working out what you want to grow. Will it grow in your area? Is there a market for it? I live by one thing, and I've always said quality will always sell. Get a couple of these young shoots, Dave. How will you use these?
I have no idea.
At the moment?
I didn't know I had them until today.
The farm also serves as a drop-in centre for local restaurateurs who take advantage of being able to grab small quantities of fresh, local produce. And Chef David Moyle is no exception. So what's the importance for you for buying locally and off the producer like Richard?
We have a daily menu, so we like to react with what produce is around. As opposed to defining the menu in the restaurant, we make sure we see what's available and what's best. It's so great to be able to see like a fairly diverse range of vegetables.
But it's not just about supplying produce for other people's restaurants. Richard's gone ahead and opened a restaurant of his own.
The restaurant for us was almost a natural progression. It was an opportunity to showcase our own produce to another level. With small-scale farming, income streams are really important. This is a 4th income stream. So it gives security in the business. It enables us to build the business, and they're really important things.
While his produce keeps the family and half of Hobart well fed, Richard's particular passion is peonies.
This peony here is ready to pick. It's a nice size and just the right amount of give in the bud.
So it's all about like a squeeze test? Almost.
It is a squeeze test. It's a squeeze test and the colouring. We've started to colour up. The guard petals have started to fold back and that's right to go.
But something like this over here, is this just a little bit too far gone?
Still a beautiful flower. We're still holding a vase for a week or two. But no, when we're exporting and selling, you want them in a nice tight bud.
So how easy or hard are they to grow?
A couple of general things you've got to get right. Full sun, your pH of about 6.5 to 7. You want a balanced fertiliser. You don't want something with high nitrogen. You'll just end up with a lot of foliage and very little flowers. Phosphorus and potassium are really important, flower and root development. And buying good quality stock to start with, that's really important. The general rule of thumb is if you can grow apples, you can grow peonies.
So basically you're living my dream. Do you have any tips for me?
Look, if you feel that this is something you're passionate about and you want to do, don't leave it too late. Get in while you're young, learn from your mistakes and have a go at it. There's no point having regrets.
What Richard has created here is truly inspirational. It has both form and function, meaning it's both beautiful and productive. I think I've seen a little glimpse of my future, so I better get cracking and start looking for land.